So that's why I like the word gender fluid. It also means I can say gender wet anytime I want. I love saying non-binary T. I love saying I'm trans. Goes they, she, he. I like that order just because 4 letters, 3, 2 looks better. And it pisses
I can't. So you choose the accurate one last?
Yes!
A fucking
Oh my god, these videos just make me want to say a slur. Hey guys, welcome back to Normal Gays, where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo, here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? First, before we get into everything, we want to talk about, first, we want to thank you guys for
So many
joining.
signed
so
up
many of you guys
as members
to watch
Join
us
if you haven't yet.
react to Lily Tino naked.
OnlyFans. It's sick that it took that to get like 200 of y'all to sign up.
I know you didn't support our regular content, but support our trauma.
Yeah.
But this week we're going to be reacting to Salad Finger's old video, if you
AKA
remember,
Jeffrey
Marsh. It's been a while. He's kind of been in hiding, or they've been in hiding, but we have some unearthed interviews that we want to react to.
Yeah. So become a member if you want to check that out. And now we're going to discuss a Instagram star who has come out as gender queer.
Oh God, I don't.
And is going to explain to us what that means.
I was going to say, what does that mean?
And it's totally super duper real and valid.
Gender, so basically not.
Or gender fluid.
So non-binary.
No? Question mark?
What the fuck is the difference between non-binary and gender fluid?
Non-binary is neither male nor female, which is not a thing, but that's what they say.
Right. So
and then gender fluid is sometimes male, sometimes female, but like a...
So sometimes you have like a more like mask appearance. Sometimes you have more feminine appearance.
Let's see what how they describe it.
Okay.
I am officially coming out as trans, or gender fluid. For 9 years I've done content, and y'all have always known from the beginning.
This is my first video. Show some mercy, please.
It's the fact that 44,000 of y'all chose to scroll back and look at that. Y'all are evil. I've always said I was a little gay boy, and if you keep up with my YouTube channel, you would have known that throughout college I started experimenting with non-binary.
It's giving he, she, we.
Gender fluid, just saying queer, because I didn't really think about the label anymore. I want you to know there's no rush to that. You don't have to ever find the label. As long as you know who you are and what you want to present to the world. You could say I'm trans, not a woman though. Maybe I feel like a woman in 2 years, so what? I'm in no rush, I just want to be pretty. I've always said that on the scale of male to female, I lie somewhere a little bit here, 60 to 70%. So that's why
No, you don't!
No, you're just a male that likes traditionally feminine things.
And that should be fine.
I just don't understand why we have to conflate having
personality
with gender. I don't get it. Like, you just like feminine fucking things.
It's like, are you not allowed to just be a feminine gay boy who likes makeup? I think you should be.
And no, because that's not attention seeking enough anymore. It's not cool anymore to just be gay.
I'm gender queer. Also, there's not even it's like you haven't even picked your struggle yet, babe. You're like, I might be trans, I might be gender queer, but not a woman.
Whichever one the algorithm.
But maybe I will be.
It's literally okay. I swear it's because social media, you have to find your tribes based off of keywords, and that's literally why it's like normally there's not a hashtag for feminine gay boy who likes makeup, but there is a hashtag for like gender queer or non-binary. And I think that's what this is.
It's the hashtag.
They're just training the algorithm to find his audience. That's all it is. Nobody without a social media following gives a shit about whether they're non-binary.
Well, it's working because this video had like 360,000 likes or something crazy.
Well, it was giving me whiplash because he's like, I'm not a woman. I'm like, and then he goes, but I might be in 2 years. And I'm like, I was like, we were almost there. We were almost there. But then you lost it.
So I may be going to a conference in DC featuring a ton of Democratic politicians who are LGBT. The comms person actually responded to me, and I have a meeting with them, and if they let me in, it's gonna be wild. But like, I just want to ask them what is a woman?
I mean, that's a very simple question.
And they should be able to answer it. I think I'm going to bait them, and I'm going to be like, so you would totally agree that trans women are women and we have to stand up for women, right? And then they're going to be like, yes, absolutely. And I'll be like, and just because these dumb Republicans keep asking, what is a woman?
Yeah. And then you get the gold clip. Yeah, that's smart. Although they might recognize you.
I don't think they will.
But then again, it's like, even if they do, they're not going to respond poorly to that question.
No, they're going to assume I'm on their side or that I pulled a Clarkson and went lib.
Yeah, literally. Although I wouldn't say I'm full-blown lib.
No, you're not. I show you enough woke videos and then the
No.
lib leaves your body.
No, yeah, this is a good way for me to like stay centered for this show. Because if not, I probably would be a full-blown like Trump derangement syndrome lib because I really, yeah, but this has helped.
let's watch the rest of this. We're just leaving poor genderqueer up here on
I
screen.
know. I'm like, why do we leave these people on the screen while we're talking? It's really like unsettling. It's to make us look better.
I think it's
It's like when you have that one ugly friend that brings the group average down but makes you look better in pictures.
who is that friend?
I don't know. I don't have many friends besides.
Also, yes, also I feel like you don't talk to ugly people. You're very judgmental like that.
I don't think that's true.
I feel like you always surround yourself with good-looking gay guys as your friends.
And dolls.
And trans women.
Yeah, that's true. But I can't help it that they're attracted to me. Like I attract beauty and
Oh, we might do a video where I read his Grindr DMs.
oh yeah, that's gonna be a crazy one because I
Like-
just downloaded it again
And it's popping. He was showing me something on his phone, and the notification just kept coming. So-and-so sent you an image, sent you an image.
it's pretty bad.
They were all images, too, right?
I swear I'm not a whore.
Well, all right. Let's watch the rest of this video.
So that's why I like the word gender fluid. It also means I can say gender wet anytime I want. I love saying
Huh?
non-binary T. I love saying I'm trans. I love it all. My pronouns are still the same, by the way. In order of preference, it goes they, she, he. I like that order just because 4 letters, 3, 2 looks better. And it pisses a
can't. So you choose the accurate one last? Oh, fucking
Oh
fuck.
my god, these videos just make me want to say a slur.
I really. This kind of makes me.
You can't say that on YouTube.
Oh,
I'm literally going to get one of those emails from YouTube that says, need help? Question mark.
But it's like this radicalizes me. I don't know how to respond back to it, but it's just why are they just okay with people lying? Like they're living in delusion. Nobody cares anymore. I don't get it.
I don't know. Let's listen to the rest of this because we're only halfway.
It's got to be kids liking this video. 363,000 minors liked it.
I hope not.
This is a lot of men off. But I also enjoy when people are
Oh, do you hear that? The reason they do those pronouns is because it pisses men off. That's a great...
Well, thank you for validating me as a man.
Yeah, you're affirming my gender by
Nothing
that.
just made me feel more manly than the fact that you acknowledged how I'm a man, and that indeed pisses me off.
And what a great way to define your own identity by what makes other people mad.
Literally, if
so
rage bait was a
Yeah.
your identity is literally rage bait.
That's extremely immature.
Mm-hmm.
Like this person's, I don't know, like
Well, so is everything
20
about
or
this.
whatever. Yeah.
No. I'm saying just this entire thing is
Of course. Yeah.
indicative of the prefrontal cortex not fully developed.
1000%.
when people are confused and they say, are you a woman? Are you a man? I enjoy seeing question marks on your brain. The best way to describe how I feel is I've always wanted to live life through what I believe is a feminine lens because those are not set in stone. It's always changed. Men used to wear pink, now it's blue. Who cares? I just want to show to the world what I believe is the feminine side of me. I'll be documenting most of the journey with a day blank of being trans series. Hope y'all are ready to fight.
It's a
I
graph.
told you, it is all about marketing. It's literally all you need is a keyword. So that's what he's doing.
And he's literally using like the keyword that Dylan Mulvaney and other people have already primed the algo.
Correct. It's literally everything has to do with social media marketing.
It's smart.
This fucking grift, this pisses me off because this is actually having like real world consequences.
Oh yeah, this
on
is
trans
confused.
people
It's confusing
specifically.
12-year-olds. It's making the whole community look like a joke.
And you're only doing it for your own profit.
Well,
You bitch.
Also-
But his chin is very like, I wonder if he got that done.
just because most people don't get jaw surgery. That's a
People
you thing.
get chins done. My mom got her chin done.
How?
Yeah, they get like pointy. They either get an implant or they like shave a little
Isn't
bit.
your mom schizophrenic?
She wasn't when she got it done.
Oh, okay. I was like, how is she getting plastic surgery?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. Anyways, I'm done with my rant.
Let's roll the rest of this.
Fight in the comments for the people who inevitably find it. I don't care. They pay the bills. But just know I started feeling this way before this
Rage
day
bait.
one started. I've also been on HRT since April, so I need to catch up on videos.
I want to pause on that for a moment because who is the doctor that is prescribing somebody serious medications because they come and say, I'm genderqueer, I'm sometimes feel men, sometimes woman. I'm not a woman today, but I might be in 2 years. It's like that is not a clear state of being or diagnosis that would justify any sort of serious prescription.
Well, I think you're overestimating how much doctors care.
They don't. They just give it out.
Even when
Yeah.
it comes to like ADHD medication, anxiety medication. When I got put on my anxiety medication, I thought he was going to ask way more questions about it, but he just was like, "Okay,
Here you
here
go."
you go." Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I think I want to try this medication." Okay, here you go.
Yeah, unless it's like a controlled substance, then it's harder to get it. But
Even then, it's really not that hard. You just have to, because they trust you. Doctors have to like trust you and affirm you in most cases.
which is part of the problem. Then you
Right.
end up with this.
Right. And imagine you have a doctor who's like, "No, I'm not prescribing you that." Then you just go to another
They
doctor that
do.
will.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
shop it.
Yeah.
And then you can just you can walk into Planned Parenthood and walk out with a hormone prescription. And I
Not
think
with testosterone if you're a man, though.
Oh.
It's a lot harder to get on testosterone if you're a man.
Well, why don't you just go and tell them that you're
That I
AFAB and
Well, because
dysphoria?
they have to test my levels. And
Yeah.
if my levels are low, then I get testosterone. But God forbid I am a prepubescent woman who wants to be a man. They won't have to test anything. They just give it to you.
Here you go.
on videos.
Bullshit.
I've always been myself to y'all, and I always will continue to be. Nothing's gonna change. I'll just continue to be prettier, the hair will continue growing longer, and hopefully encouraging y'all to know that it's never too late to find the label, it's never too late to transition, and there is no rush to transitioning. I just want to do it publicly because in political times like these, I'd rather be even louder. For those who literally can't speak up because of where they live, and those who feel like they don't have a voice. Anyways, today is day 1 of being trans. Love y'all. Goodbye.
I can't.
Is the
It's
trans
so-
in the room with us?
Are people
Like,
this dumb? Like, they
yes.
really don't see through this as like a gimmick?
they don't know.
God, this pisses me off.
And the whole in these political times, I want to be louder than ever. No, like
you need to be
people like
quieter
yes,
than ever. You're the reason these political times are
people
happening.
like this being loud is why we're in the moment
Correct.
of backlash.
Like,
And
you have no idea how politics works. You are a problem.
sorry, not sorry.
See, honestly, I used to be against censorship, but if somebody were to give me the power to censor whoever I want, social media would be a great place because I would just take him out, no justification. I'd take a few other people out, Jeffrey Marsh, Lily Tino.
No, you can't take out Lily Tino.
No, I would take them
we
all
make so
out.
much money from him.
I know, but just think if you had that amount of power, you could silence anyone.
You're
If I
gonna
was-
take away
if
all
I
my
was king,
lolcows.
you know what? Honestly, I feel like I'm maybe not a fascist, but if it was me with the power, I think I'd wield it responsibly.
That's what every fascist ever believed.
Correct, but I would be the exception.
Yeah, I'm sure.
hmm We would all live in peace and harmony. We'd have our white picket fences. Nobody would be arguing about gender. Our budget would be balanced.
But there'd be free steroids for all.
Free TRT for all because we would reduce defense spending and use that to beef up our men. All right.
Okay, then. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Become a member to watch us react to an old unearthed video of Jeffrey Marsh, our favorite non-binary TikToker.
Yeah.
And with that, guys, we'll be back with more real soon.